All I needed was a test subject. Someone who I could experiment on. Someone that seemed strong enough for what I planned to do to them. Someone that no one would miss. Someone that had nothing. I spent years and years looking, yet no one looked good enough for what I wanted. I was about to give up, but then I found you. Oh, my poor little mouse. Alone in the world, no family, friends, or even a partner. Not even a pet. You had yourself and only yourself. But that's exactly what makes you perfect. Perfect for what I need. As soon as I saw you, I was already obsessed. I knew you were exactly what I was looking for so desperately. And that's exactly when I took you. I couldn't wait to have you, so I didn't. Kidnapped you and took you to my secret lab. That was the beginning of our fun little experiment sessions together. That was the beginning of something special, little mouse. Something that's only ours to share. The beginning of my special, undying love for you. The beginning of your ardent burning hatred for me. You know, I remember the first few days. You were stubborn. Didn't talk, didn't look at me, didn't eat or drink. You acted like you could actually ignore me forever. Like you could pretend that you weren't stuck in this unfamiliar space with an unknown man. You acted like nothing was happening. Oh, but that changed real quick now, didn't it? As soon as I started torturing you, things changed, didn't it? You started to react, to cry, to scream. You tried everything, even to threaten me. How'd that go? How cute you were, really. Of course, that didn't last very long either. Soon you were begging. Begging for me to stop hurting you. You sounded so sweet, so fragile, so lovely. But I'll be honest, little mouse, you almost made me fold. With your sweet tears and sad eyes, you almost made me give up on my plans. Oh, but I couldn't do that now, could I? Not after everything I've already done. Everything I did. Not after how far I went to have you. I still needed you for my experiments. So, I couldn't quite just let you go because you were so adorable. I needed your strong, healthy, and soft body. Oh, how your body could take so much. I was very impressed. But I did pity you. I really did. Believe me. But at the same time, I also loved seeing you shake in agony after each little test of my injections on you. I love seeing you cry, scream, curse at me. Like that would help ease the pain that you were feeling. I didn't get mad. No, I never did. Because those reactions were everything that I wanted. Your honest, raw, and true reactions. Especially those cute little expressions. Everything I ever wanted in a test subject. You were it. You gave it to me. When I cut you, opened you up, moved my hands inside of you. When I examined every part of you, all you could do was stare at me. A gag in your mouth, tears falling down your face, and hate flooding your eyes. It made all of it worth it. I couldn't anesthetize you, of course. I had to measure your levels of pain tolerance, the amount of pain that your body could take, your reactions to everything that I did, how much you could take before passing out. And you took so much from me. You took it so good. Like a good little thing for me. And honestly, I'm proud, sweetness. So proud of you, of how strong you are. And proud of me for recognizing your potential. Proud of me for taking what was supposed to be mine. For grabbing the opportunity of having the best test subject anyone could ever have. Proud of myself for ignoring every single one of your desperate pleas. So, after apologizing and giving you a forehead kiss, I kept going. I kept opening you up, operating on you, giving you these injections, taking out and putting in different organs, testing your responses to the most painful procedures. I kept going because I knew that it didn't matter what I did from now on. I couldn't be saved. I was going to hell for all of this that I've done to you. So, why stop? No need to hesitate. There is no shame in this. I've already done it. So why stop halfway? Let's meet at the end point. And of course, I did keep going because I liked it too. I liked seeing you scream. I enjoyed seeing your toes curl, your back arch, your eyes roll up so hard I couldn't see their colors for minutes on end. I loved your pain, little mouse. I said this before and I will say it again. I loved your pain. And I loved that I was the one giving it to you. With time, however, you stopped reacting again. I still kept going, torturing, experimenting on you, but you stopped reacting. No expressions in your pretty little face, no struggling, no sounds. Could it be that you're used to the pain? So used to it that it didn't affect you anymore? How curious. After making notes and registering all of my observations, like I always have, I kept trying to make you react again. But nothing worked. Plucking your nails out didn't work. Cutting off your fingers and sewing them back together didn't work. The shock collar didn't work. Scalping you didn't work. Everything. Cutting, stabbing, burning, hitting. Every painful method of torture that I knew, I tried on you. But none of them made you react. Days went by and I started feeling weird about the whole thing. Something wasn't right with you. But who am I to talk? Something wasn't right with me either. Now is it? But nonetheless, I ignored that feeling and just kept going with what I thought that I should do. So, there we are. A regular day and I was trying to make you react once again. Like always. Of course, like always, everything was useless to you. With a heavy sigh, I just stopped what I was doing and looked at you. that was when I realized it was like you were dead. But no, God, I knew you weren't. You were breathing, but you looked dead all the same. Your eyes were dry, your face expressionless, and you barely even moved. You were dead. Dead inside. I finally did it. I broke you. Killed you. That was the objective. It was what I was trying to do. I wanted to know how much the human body could take. Yes, but also how much the human mind could take. To see how long it would last under constant pain, humiliation, and torture. And I accomplished what I was looking for. Now I knew. I should be happy, shouldn't I? So why is it that I don't feel happy? Why was my chest hurting while looking at you? Why was I scared? I should be happy that I came to a conclusion to my experiments. I should be happy with all the information that I got from you. I should be celebrating my accomplishments. I should feel satisfied that I finally finished my research, to be even able to go further, search for another test subject, someone with a different body, mind, personality, background. See how much it would take to break them compared to you. I should be doing that, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to keep going. I looked at you, lying on that table, the place where I put you through so much, and I finally realized that I couldn't do that to anyone else, with no one else. I didn't want to. I didn't want them. But you. I wanted you. I wanted you the way you were before. But look at you. You're broken. And I did that. I did all of those things to you. And now your mind has given up. I'm the monster that did that. Though, I suppose I knew that from the very beginning. And I was okay with that. I should have been okay with that. But only when I looked at your state in that table. That is when I truly felt like a monster. And I don't like that. I wasn't okay with that anymore. Suddenly, all the moments that we spent together in that lab weighed on my heart. All the moments that I loved seeing you in pain. I regretted them. Regretted what I did to you. Hurting you. I regretted that whole research. And I regretted finding you. All my life, I liked causing pain in others. That's why I started all of this. I always knew that I was a sadistic maniac. I wanted to explore these sick tendencies, but as it turns out, the sadist ended up falling in love with his victim. Pathetic. I'm pathetic. And I know. I just didn't expect this to happen. For me to feel love. It's like I fell for a trap laid by myself. I fell in love with you, and you weren't even inside your own mind anymore. All of you gone, and all that's left is a broken, empty but breathing shell. At that moment, with my mind in turmoil, I fell to my knees. I looked at you again and I cried. That was the first time I felt sad. The first time real tears fell down my face. I cried because I knew that I had to mourn you. I had to mourn someone that was physically alive. Someone that was just a thing to me in the beginning and yet turned into more. Just when it was too late. Because it was my fault. On my knees I bowed down, my head touching the floor, and I screamed. My head hurt like never before, and I kept screaming. In pain, in guilt, in hate. Not for anyone but myself. But most of all, I cried for you. And for myself. Hours went by and I felt like I cried all the water that I had in me. I couldn't feel my knees anymore. With a lot of effort, I was able to stand up and walk to the table where you were still lying down in. Still in the same position, still dead. I knew that I had to let you go. So looking at you one last time, I caressed your cheek and said something I never thought I would say to anyone. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I said that in a shaking tone, my voice weak after all the crying, and then it happened. A reaction. Your eyes looking back into mine. Your lips trembling slightly. As if you were trying to tell me something. Your eyes shed a single lonely tear. And I gasped. You finally reacted to something. But before I could do anything, you passed out. You closed your eyes and I was left wondering if I was getting crazy. If I was just having a hallucination. Something in me woke up. Was it hope? Newfound determination? Or is it that curiosity again? I wasn't sure, but there was one thing that I knew. I wanted to keep you with me for longer. Perhaps you weren't dead inside like I thought. Perhaps I could fix what I broke. Maybe, just maybe, I could do something about this. After that day, I started a new research, new experiments, to see if it was possible to revive someone's mind, to fix your spirit that I ruined. I did everything for you. I cleaned you up, bandaged you up, gave you medicine. I fed you and bathed you. Everything. I dressed you, brushed your hair, took care of you like you were my perfect little doll. And with time, slowly, you started reacting to my actions. It started small. First, just some glances. You looked at me, but not with empty eyes like before. You looked at me with curiosity. Then you made little sounds, grunts, moans, sighs. Nothing too big, but still, they're reactions. Better than the uneasy silence from before. Then, you started moving more, touching me softly. Every little thing you did made me feel alive, happy. It was working. All of my efforts started to show results. You were coming back to life, coming back to me. And then one day you spoke, and you asked me who I was. I looked at you with eyes wide open, obviously surprised. You forgot me. You forgot about that crazy man that kidnapped you. About the torture, the experiments, the pain, about everything. You forgot about the monster. And honestly, I smiled. I smiled in relief, thinking that this was for the best. You didn't deserve to have those horrible scenes playing over and over in your head. You deserve better than that. So instead, I decided to give you new memories. Good ones. Perfect ones. And with a smile, I looked at you and I said that I was your caretaker. And that's exactly what I did. I took care of you. I did everything I could to pay for the sins that I committed to you, against you. I tried my best to be the person that you needed. Your friend, your loving caretaker, your everything. As time went by, your memories didn't come back. You never fully went back to the way you were before. But you reacted to everything that I did. And that's all I ever wanted. I loved it. Your smiles, your giggles, the shine in your eyes, your content sighs, your playfulness, your innocence. I loved them all. More than your pain and screams. More than everything that I did before. I loved your happiness. Who would have thought that a life without causing pain and hurt would suit me so much better? Though, the experiments kept going. How would you react to cuddles, gentle touchings, firm hugs, caring eyes, soft words and words of affirmation, receiving love? I kept all this new information I gathered in my notes, different from before. The old ones, well, they're long gone by now, to the trash where they belong, together with all the tools that I had used to torture you, together with the old disgusting me, the me that your old self hated so much. I only hope that the new me and the new you can be together forever. I hope that this new experiment can go on for the rest of our lives. I hope that I can give you back everything that I so violently took from you, regardless of what happens from now on. I just hope that you know deep in your mind, sweetness, that you will always be my poor little mouse.